We've taken a bit of a hiatus from doing videos for the last 10 months. For a number of reasons. We needed time. Time to mourn the death of a loved one, and time to figure out where to go from there. Every minute, 267 babies are born worldwide. 4.5 every second. And boy, does time fly after that. Every year, 65 million people die. 120 each minute. And every second in between, we live in the dash. The dash represents all the time we spend alive on Earth. To those that love us, they know what that line is worth. That dash includes all of our experiences, all of the highs, and all of the lows. All of the love and heartbreaks. All of the material things we've chased, and all of the time we spent in pursuit of them. Time. They say that time is lost to memories, fleeting moments we store in our hearts and minds. This vlog that allows us to leave a combined, condensed, segmented version of collected instants of our lives gives us solace. Sharing those forever moments immortalized in an image or video where life kind of stands still and a story unfolds is what we envisioned when we created this channel. What we've realized is that in a blink of an eye, plans change. So from now on, we'll take life as it comes, moment by moment. What time has taught me is that time is precious. Don't waste it.
Time. Let's talk about time. Since last August of 2021, many things have happened. Of August 2021, my brother came down from Virginia to help me and the wife fix our home. So the plan was to sell it so we can go out on the road. Well, the second day that he was here, one night he woke up at about midnight it was, and he, walked down the steps and he tripped and he fell. I didn't know this at the time. I had got up before him. I used the bathroom. Obviously he woke up before me because as I walked back to the bedroom, I heard not a moaning sound, but like a growling sound like a dog would make, and he had a little pit bull. So happens I thought it was the dog that was down at the bottom of the steps with the door closed. The door opens toward me. So I laid down in the bed. I thought maybe he was down there. He went back up the steps, but that wasn't the case. I laid down in the bed and I still heard the grunting coming from the doorway. So I get back up. I thought it was a dog. I told him to go back upstairs. I still hear it at the bottom of the door. I go to open the door and I can't open the door. So I had to grab with both hands and turn the knob, and the door just slung open at me. Well, as I turned the light on, I see my brother laying at the bottom of the steps. Here come to find out, he was folded over at the bottom of the steps, and I knew at that moment that it wasn't good. So I tried to unfold him without hurting him anymore, and I grab him and I get to get him down on the level floor. I didn't want to move him no more after that because I didn't know what his injuries were. Here come to find out he broke his neck. Called the ambulance came out. He got him to the hospital. I had to sit on the couch because I couldn't believe what just had happened. About 20 minutes later, I get dressed, I go to the hospital. They inform me that he broke his neck, and where he broke his neck, it was the part that controlled his breathing and all that. My brother, he was as his daughter would call him, a Viking. Very strong man. With that being said, what the doctor told him was he would be a quadriplegic and would live with a tube out his, and he didn't want that. So he passed 2 days later. Moses was part of everything within my 30 years of knowing him.
Get him, get him, get him.
No.
And our plans was to go buy a piece of property and build tiny homes on it and have like a nice little area for family members and a little community like deal. Well, that's not going to happen. So after my brother had passed, of course, with all that going on, all the mourning, and his daughter and his son I haven't seen for years, I had issues health-wise with myself. I wound up finding out that I have celiac disease. On top of all that, everybody knows I closed my shop, but it took me a minute to get out of it because I had some unfinished projects to do. I went through a rough time. Having a celiac disease is no joke. No gluten whatsoever. I never knew I was born with celiac disease. Never did. Never knew. So I was pretty sick at the end of my closing the shop. But I'm a pretty strong guy, and it took me, I'm pretty strong-minded, but it took me for a ride. And I'm out here today in an area, one of the areas that we come down into the park to calm down, calm ourselves, relax, get with nature. And I wanted to do this video to apologize to every single one of you, because you deserve an explanation of why we haven't been doing videos and haven't been socializing lately. But we're coming back, and I want to thank all of you that have stood by us and are still subscribed to our YouTube channel. We hope that you still find it at your free time to follow us as we continue on this journey to finish the motorhome. I haven't touched Eleanor since all this has happened, so it's from our last video you saw that what we accomplished, that's where we stayed. So we're gonna start these videos again, and we hope that you stick around and enjoy what we have to offer of our life and our journey, because life is short and it's a shame to waste it. My brother's death taught me that, exactly that. And I made him a promise. In all the mix of everything, he left me his 2003 Dodge Ram that I promised that I would restore for him, which that's what I'm going to do. And I promised him that I would look after his daughter and his son, make sure that they're okay. Other than that, we will be picking up where we left off, and I hope you like what we have to bring to you now. See you soon.